everybody, welcome back to Magic Duels. Yeah, let's just get right into this. Please read, because I cannot. Alright, anyway, so let's get right into the commentary. This game is really funny. So, you know, I'm like, this hand, pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. Right? Yeah, I did choose to keep it. Alright, so anyway, I think you guys will love this game just because of the style that I played it, and with the kind of style that I played it. And look at that, I have two of my dragons. That's gonna be pretty tough to beat. But anyway, as we get right into this game, he puts down a walking corpse, and I'm like, okay, you do that, sir. You do that. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna drop an island, and then we're gonna play our draw creature. And by the way, this is what I really call them, like when I'm playing. I'm like, alright, draw creature, dragon, mill card, like all that type of stuff is being said. Alright, anyway, how are you guys enjoying this series so far? I know that we're only an episode and a minute and a half into this series, but do you guys like it? Do you guys not? Even if you guys don't like it, there's probably still going to be like 10 episodes at least before you guys will actually be, or before I'll actually be able to read your comments. So I'm sorry about that. I mean, that's slightly, like, inconvenient, or inconvenient. Did I just say inconvenient? Alright, I should stop talking, but I cannot. I still have half an hour left. Alright, anyway, but yeah, how are you guys enjoying this series? Tell me how I could improve it if you're not. If you are, tell me what I'm doing right so I can do more of that. Do you guys like the post commentary, or would you prefer live commentary? Because I can do both. It's just I prefer the post commentary because I can pretty much just play whenever I want and not have to worry about the commentary. And then I get into the editing studio, I'm like, I got this, and then we just record the entire narration. So pretty much just tell me how you like it. Anyway, I think, yeah, I got really mad at him. He killed my dragon, I think. Yeah, he killed my dragon. I was mad at him, so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna Sphinx his tutelage. Your butt. And then I'm like, okay, you dealt with one dragon, can you deal with two? Hopefully you can't, or else I'm kind of out of options. Let's see, have you guys heard the soundtrack from the musical Hamilton? One of the most famous Broadway shows ever, which probably means that 95% of you have never heard of it before, but that means that like 5% of you have. Yeah, that's about what I'm gonna guess. It's a great soundtrack. I would definitely recommend listening to it if you've got nothing to do. It's a great soundtrack. And hey, it's a history lesson in of itself. I mean, it's just great. Anyway, we're Sphinx's tutelaging him right now to the max. I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna drop an island. Ooh, Nimbus of the Isles. Let's get more fun power out here. So right now, we're just really enjoying this game. Putting in work with our dragon. At this rate, he'll be downed in 2 turns. Hopefully. Alright. Let's see. So this turn he's gonna be like, I drop a swamp. And then I'm gonna play a card. Oh, that card, and I'm like, okay. You do that. You drop your little 3/2 dude while I destroy you. First, I'm gonna Sphinx's tutelage you. Then I'm gonna Sphinx's tutelage you again. And then I'm gonna do this. Right now, I'm just trying to be as mean as possible. So bring him down to 8, which is pretty great. By the way, this game went really quickly. You probably saw the long time code. Yeah, there's gonna be another game after this. Be sure to stay tuned for that, because that was my favorite game that I've played so far, other than maybe this one. This game is just funny. I'm like, oh, you're gonna try to attack me. Okay, you do that, sir. Okay. And then it's my turn, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what I'm gonna do to him. So, you'll probably see his, card total. I decided to draw 2 cards. One of the most overpowered combos there is. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's a 5 card. How do I mill you out? So, I've already played a land this turn, so that's my backup, just in case he kills everything else. I still got my unblockable dude, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about killing you right now. I'm just gonna mill you out. And that's exactly what I did. So, we got one of them down. Now on to the next one, which should be very fun. Alright, you guys can read. Alright, anyway, we are on to the next fight. Just to this one, pretty much all hammer, it's like, oh, let's see, we want both battle plans. So then we're like, okay. So here's what goes down in this fight. Now, you guys are gonna have to be patient with me here, because right here I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. No, don't keep this. This looks sweet. You know what? I don't want to go down to 6. It's my turn. We'll get all of this done. One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in Magic, in my Magic career. Alright, let's see. As the beginning of this game is going through, he puts down his white weenie, and I'm like, oh no. Does he really run white weenies? Because in that case, we're gonna crush him. Okay. Anyway. How were you guys' breaks? Because I know most of you guys probably off winter break right now. Gotta say mine was pretty fantastic. Pretty well on finals. Just got to go home, enjoy hot chocolate, and school days off. And of course, I've still got like a week left of that, a little more than that. And I know you guys are probably like, but it's like January, like, it's like January 10th or something, man. How are you not back in school? Well, actually, it's December 25th right now, for me at least. So you guys see how much I pre-record. There's some videos like the standard sets ranked in the top 10 cards in standard right now, and the forget what the other video is, but like the past 3 videos before Magic Duels episode 1, believe it or not, I haven't even recorded those yet. I'm recording those tomorrow night. Yeah, okay. Anyway, right now we are just putting in work on the battlefield. Actually, he's the one putting in work. We're not really doing anything. And then right here, I'm like, well, at least I got a blocker. I'm gonna block some of the damage. Gonna block that dude that's giving everybody one more. I'm sorry, what? Darn it. So, everybody pretty much is +2/+2 except for the captain. The captain will die. My dude will not. Which I am rejoicing about. But I'm still down to 4 life. And I gotta think of something to do. Okay, so we're gonna target them with the Sphinx's tutelage, and then we're gonna put down another dragon. I'm just like, okay, we might win this. Probably not, but hey, we've still got 4 life. I've won a game with 1 life before, not on duels, but like in real life. It was actually a pre-release game. It was the semifinals. I didn't end up winning that pre-release, but I came so close. So close, man. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna put down an island, and then guess what? The unblockable. Oh no, did we decide to put down the tutelage? Wow. I didn't really see that coming. That surprised myself. I might have, this game might have come out differently if I had played the, unblockable dude. Oh, I played both of them, okay. Right here I'm like, well, I can't afford to get hit by anybody, so kinda need to skip the attacks. And then he puts down the gain 7 life, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So he's up to 27 life. I'm getting pretty mad. Sorry about that. Alright, anyway, he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna skip attacks. But then put on this dude, and I'm like, oh no. I'm gonna lose. Yeah. This is not okay. So as you see right there, I'm like, oh no. Don't give me an island. Oh my gosh. I've got mana flooded. So at this point I'm thinking, hey, maybe I can mill him out or something. Probably not, but maybe, hopefully I can. We're gonna try to draw 2. We're gonna put down the top 8 cards of his library. We're gonna enjoy it so much, and I'm like, yeah, I got another creature, I guess, but it's probably not gonna do anything. Because I can't activate the draw ability. So, it kinda sucks. Attack, I have to skip. I mean, right now I'm doing all the math, and I'm like, oh, I'm so dead. And then that double deads me. Like, so much death is being deaded there. So, you can imagine how mad I was. I figured out, oh my gosh, I might not win this game. It might be all over for me. But yeah, that kind of sucked. Like, a lot. I don't much appreciate the chance to lose. I don't lose a lot, ever. Like, in real life, I don't lose a lot, but when I lose, I'm a good loser normally. You know? But this just made me mad. I was like, you know what? I hate you too, game. I gave you every chance to lose that game. Guess what? You're not gonna lose that game. So I'm down to 1 life, and then he gets another one, and that's game. So 27 to -2. It's a bad loss. But I'm like, you know what? We're gonna give it another go. Because I'm nice, and I know that this was only a 14-minute video without that. So, I'm like, okay, another go. Let's get going. Alright, so they're gonna play first. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last time. I'm gonna draw a new hand. Oh, okay, this looks better. Except I don't have any creatures except for the one that costs 4 mana. Sometimes I'm really disappointed with myself, you know that? Like, really, really disappointed. I mean, I lost the last game because I refused to mulligan down to 6. And here I am thinking, oh, I don't want to go down to 6. Biggest mistake I'll ever make. So, beginning of this game, we're like, oh boy, we got to slow that guy down before he does any work. So then he puts down that thing, and I'm like, oh my god, stop. And it kind of sucks, because I am not an early board position hogger, like at all. I'm more of a late board guy, especially with this deck, the mono blue, like pretty much mill out flyer combination that they got here. It's a pretty nice deck, to admit. I mean, it's not as good as like maybe an event deck, but it's still pretty good. And here we're down to 15, and then we're down to 13, and I'm like, oh no, I'm probably gonna lose again. Do I want to concede while I still can? You know what? No, because we got the tutelage, we got the spirits, we got the counter spell. We're gonna somehow make this work. Yeah, you could say, but probably not. I mean, geez, we are just getting killed with how many attackers they have. And here I'm just like, okay, cut off. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with the computers? It's like, I think I'm gonna get away with this one. Nope, I'm not. And you are so bad, sir. And then he does just so much damage to me. I'm just like, oh no. Geez, it's my turn. I now have 4 lands. I'm like, dude, you need to go. And I'm about to choose him. But then I'm like, wait a second. I'll just put that back on the field. I'm gonna take something that won't do anything when it re-enters the battlefield, but it's going to soften the blow for this attack. So, obviously, he has to get rid of that, and I'm pretty happy. Like, rejoiced right about now. And then, all of a sudden, he's attacking. I'm like, okay, let's try to kill this dude, right? Maybe it'll work this time? Maybe? Ha, idiot. You didn't learn the first time. You know, I think the game kind of gave too much leeway to the computer there. Oh my gosh, I can't kill a stupid deck centered around dude. I can't wait till I'm Gideon and I get one of those. I think that I'll do Gideon next. So kind of just start out where I should be starting out instead of on Jace. Oh my gosh, I just realized how easy the Gideon stuff is gonna be. I've already done this. So yeah, I lost that one. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not a quitter. Am I gonna do it this episode? Or am I gonna do it next? I'll do it this episode. So, read if you want. I guess you've already had a chance to. Let's see. What do you guys think of the multiplayer series? So, what I'm thinking of doing, nothing is set in stone yet, is I'm gonna do 3 games. Based on how many games I win out of that, we're gonna open like pretty much that many packs if I can. I don't think, here, tell you what, if I win 2 I'll open 1 pack, if I win 3 I'll open 2 packs. Might work. Maybe, but yeah, probably 3 games, and those are gonna be like edited, actually like edited. Like these ones only like barely edited. I turned down the music of the game a little bit. I do obviously the narration. Let's see, I cut out like the very beginning and very end, which is stuff you don't need to see. It's just like getting the game going and stuff. It's getting to the point. You won't believe actually how long it took to get the beginning of the game like perfect. The beginning of the series, like episode 1, the very beginning of that, like having that perfectly cut into the first cut. That was so hard for me to do. Like, oh my gosh, I was like, go, darn it, I missed it. So then I had to like undo, and then I had to try again, and it was just like, oh my gosh. It might have taken me 10 minutes just to get that done. And then I also had to figure out the ratio of narration to video that I wanted in that. So that was pretty tough. But hey, now that I got everything more or less figured out, like plus narration, it only takes like about an hour for me to edit each video, for me to produce each video. Let's see, we got, let's say it's a half-hour video, so half-hour of gameplay, half-hour of narration, and then like 20 minutes of editing, so I guess hour 20-ish of like just to make one video, so that's not bad. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the game actually. I was kind of just resting. I wasn't really paying attention. As you see, we're kind of doing better in this game than we were in the last one. We're actually getting damage to go, and we're stopping his damage thanks to our 1/1 flyers. And here I'm just like, okay, he can't use the same trick 15 times, can he? Right? Yes! Okay, so he didn't use a combat trick to try to evade death there. And out comes this card. I am ready to deal with it, because I have quite a few creatures that, I don't know about you, but they're pretty willing to kill that thing. Like, if I was one of those creatures out on the field, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I want that guy dead, like, so many times over. So I'm only attacking with one this time because it'd be unwise to attack with any more. I need my people there for blocking, because his deck can get scary if you don't try to block. So here he is like, ooh, I have another land. His attack phase, does he skip it? I forget. Oh no, he chooses to attack with everybody. Okay, so here I'm just like, oh right, this part of the game. Okay, so remember what I said about the same trick 15 times? It can't possibly work, right? I mean, how gullible would the person have to, oh my gosh. How gullible do I have to be every time? I should just let him go unblocked, because then he won't use this stupid thing to kill one of my guys. So that's a perfectly good Nimbus of the Isles wasted. Yep. Yep. Like, all of my creatures are dead. And I'm starting to get a little heartbroken. So, anyway, like I was saying, for the more heavier edited episodes, it might take a little longer to produce, but it won't be that bad. So what I mean is, like, cutting to maybe the main action parts, the parts where we're dealing damage, the parts where we're being dealt damage, all those good parts of the game, like more of the main parts. So tell me what you guys think of that in the description. And sure, it might take a little longer to make, but I'm willing to do that, for you guys. Yeah, actually, I don't really care. I have like unlimited time to edit, so That's cool. But here he's putting in work on my dude. And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. You cannot do that. So I have a counter spell, and that's it. That's pretty much how a lot of the rest of this game is gonna go. You guys have no idea how excruciatingly painful the end of this game is. So he gets that thing out, and I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. Last time that thing came out, I did not like it, so counterspell. And like, he's probably like so mad right now, like, oh my gosh, I thought I was the only one that could have tricks up their sleeve. No, I can too. As you see right here, I'm taking a little bit of damage. I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna lose this. Oh my gosh, I got exactly what I needed. Oh my gosh, I might actually win this. Probably not at this rate though. I mean, we're looking pretty bad as it is. And it's not even thinking about how the rest of this game is gonna go. Okay, anyway, he gets that thing out, and I'm like, I am so done with that thing. I wish that that would just die, like, forever too. So I get out another land, and I'm like, you know what, we're not even gonna attack. We're just gonna let this game play out. It's funny. The rest of this game is pretty much like this. He skips his main phase because he has a land in his hand. I'm like, okay, well, sorry, there's nothing I can do. So I put down a land. And he goes, and he's like, sorry, there's nothing I can do. So I'm put down another creature, and I'm like, oh no, he has 2 forces. What do I do? And that's when, all of a sudden, another counterspell comes into my hand, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Guys, alert the presses. The next powerful card that he puts down will be the last powerful card that he puts down. So, we're gonna kill one of them, and then one of them is gonna get through for 4 damage, so we're down to 7 life. I'm like, oh no, come on, please let me win, please let me win. And then, guess what comes out of my draw pile? The unblockable dude. So I'm like, oh yes, please, give me more of that. That's not for anybody on the internet to enjoy. Okay, anyway. I'm a normal person. Sorry, do not make fun of me for saying that. Anyway, I'm like, oh, okay. He can't pull the same trick 17 times. That's right, he can't. So, board is wiped, and I have counterspell. So the next thing he tries to put down, I'm gonna be like, no, sir, I have a counterspell. This game is actually kind of pathetic from here on out. I mean, it's 21-7, right? He's like, oh, I have a land. I'm like, oh no. Oh, okay, you can put that down. That's not gonna do any damage to me. Or it's not gonna do enough damage to me to matter. Oh my gosh, I got another island. Oh no. So now I'm regretting not counterspelling that thing. And I will say, this makes me learn my lesson about counterspelling things when I need to. Because then he's like, ho ho ho, take 3 damage to the face, Booza. I'm like, oh no, I'm down to 4 now. And something inside of me snaps right here when I get down to 4. Just from here on out, it's a game. So I'm like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put down my dude, and I'm gonna draw a card, right? Because it doesn't require him to tap. Of course it's a land. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, well, I just filtered out one of the lands in my deck. So, it's his turn. And he's like, okay, well, I see what you're doing, so let me just try the opposite of that. And I'm like, no, sir, you cannot. So I am contemplating before blocking about drawing a card. I decided not to because it would put me under budget for the counterspell. And I'm pretty much just holding on to that for dear life right now. So, board is cleared. And he puts down that thing, and I'm like, sir, I have learned my lesson about counterspelling things when I can. Thing is, I'm gonna counterspell your thing. Okay? So, all of a sudden, board is cleared, it's gonna be my turn. And we have another counterspell. I will say this is kind of getting funny with the amount of counterspells that I'm getting. I guess it is a blue deck, so I better expect that. But come on. 20 counterspells in one deck? I think not. Anyway, we've got that dude there, and we're drawing a card, and I'm like, oh my gosh, another land. So, counting, I only have 6 mana, so I cannot draw another. I'd need at least 7 to do that safely. Anyway, he's like, oh fine, I only have a land. I'm like, oh, you are so dead, sir, because now I'm drawing creatures. And this is important. So I'm gonna draw another card, just make sure I have no better alternative. Of course, it's a land. I'm gonna be like, okay, well now I can draw another land, or I can play this. I'll play that. So, like, okay, we're not gonna use his effect because it would be stupid to. So, we put that thing down. We're like, okay, we're gonna attack. And for the first time, no. For the first time in a long time, he's finally below 20 life. I'm like, okay, this is it. We are going to win now. Nobody else is gonna win. Not him. Not him and his stupid land drops. No, we're gonna win. Look at what we just drew. We just drew the dragon. We'll call him the Devastation Dragon, because he is devastating whenever he comes onto the field. And I draw a Sphinx's Tutelage, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, we're gonna win this. So here I am, and I'm like, okay, hey dude, take 4 damage to the face. And he's back down to 15. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, guys, look at this. And before I stop myself, oh no, I do stop myself from wasting all the mana. And I think it came in handy this time. Oh no, not exactly. Okay, anyway. We're just gonna be on our merry way, and we have 2 Sphinx's Tutelage. And I'm like, oh, he is so dead. And I can actually draw a card safely too. So I'm like, okay, what will I draw? And inflict so much pain onto him that it's not even gonna be fair. So he has to get rid of the top 4 cards off his library. And we got another creature, and I'm like, oh no, oops, I can't activate my counterspell this turn. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna attack with everybody except for my card drawer. And he's gonna block, and I'm like, okay, so explain to me exactly how you beat me 2 times. His board is cleared. We are looking great, and right now I'm thinking about milling him out because of the pain that he caused me. Then I'm like, hey, you know what? I already milled somebody out in this episode. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna kill him so badly. So I'm like, okay, we're drawing. We're gonna see how well, we can get rid of all of his cards. If it's not within the time that we can just kill him with power, we're gonna like just mill him out or kill him, whichever comes first. So I mean, you know what, sometimes blue mages, we like to take the peaceful path, but yeah, not this guy. Nope. He caused me so much pain, you guys don't even know. So we've just got our counter spell ready if we need it. We're attacking with everybody. We're like, oh my gosh. Of course he gains 7 life, so he's up to 17. But hey, we're still putting in work, because I'm like, cancel that. No way are you doing that on this earth. So, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that I beat him. I did beat him. Oh my gosh. So I'm literally overjoyed right now. I can't believe it. I beat my enemy. If I were to lose that game, that would have been the end of the episode. But I didn't really care, because we still won. Alright, so be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below. There's really cool rewards for you and for the rest of the channel if you donate. I'm not going to force you to donate, but if you can, be sure to, so that the channel can grow and get better. Other than that, there's not much that I can say, except for thank you for watching. I hope you have a great night. Next time we're going to be finishing this off. But yeah, have a great night. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a magical day.